Okay, so I have a treat for you guys today. I am making a gluten-free, guilt-free apple coconut crisp. Now this is the healthier version of Yo Mama's apple crisp. Is it gonna taste as good as the guilty version of Your Mama's apple crisp? But it comes really close, and it's super delicious, especially for a healthy dish. It's made with coconut sugar, which is awesome if you're keeping an eye on those insulin levels. It has over 16 amino acids, 4 B vitamins. It's full of zinc, magnesium, and iron, and all this other good stuff. I mean, how could you go wrong with eating dessert that's healthy for you? So one of the main ingredients is coconut sugar. And coconut sugar has over 16 amino acids, 4 B vitamins. It's full of iron, magnesium, and zinc. And it's great if you're watching your insulin levels. So for you diabetics out there, people that know diabetics, it's a great dessert to have after dinner. So I first started with 2 pounds of Honeycrisp apples. And for me, that was these 2 huge Honeycrisp apples. Just cut up into these small slices here and put in about 8 by 11-ish glass baking dish. Now I like to add a little bit of water just to moisten the apples a little bit, because it helps make the apples softer, a little softer while they're cooking. Not too much water, just a little bit. And if you want, you can add a tablespoon of agave just for a little sweetener and to make the apples look a little more brown. You're going to add some cinnamon. Add as much as you like. I like to add a little sprinkle here and there. Get my rubber spatula and stir it up. You want to make sure that your apples are nicely coated with the agave and the cinnamon. Make sure that your apples are evenly spread throughout the pan. So I have a half a cup of gluten-free oats. I have a half a cup of almond flour, a half a cup of organic coconut flour, 2/3 cup of coconut sugar, 1/3 cup of organic coconut oil melted, 2 tablespoons of ground mill flax. Now that's ground mill flax, not the whole flax seed, but the ground up one. And I have a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of allspice, and a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla, and 2 tablespoons of egg whites. You're gonna wanna get a big bowl for all your ingredients to go into, and I'm just gonna be putting in the dry ingredients. Now I'm going to take a fork. You want to use a fork to mix all the dry ingredients up. You're going to take your coconut oil, melted. You are going to get your tablespoon, your 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. You're going to do your teaspoon of vanilla in here. And last but not least, your 2 tablespoons of egg whites. Now you're going to mix that all up. And it's going to make a crumbly consistency. This is going to be the crumble that goes on top of your apples to make the apple crisp. It smells really good too. Okay, now you are going to take your crumble and layer it on top. Now that your crumble's on top, you're gonna take your rubber spatula and just spread it evenly across your apples. You wanna make sure that your oven is preheated to 350 and it is ready to go in for about 40 to 45 minutes. 40 minutes has passed and our apple crisp is done. Make sure that you stay safe and put your crab claws on. You don't want to burn yourself. It smells so good. You also want to make sure that you turn your oven off and you let this apple crisp sit for another 30 minutes. So by the time you're ready to cut into it, it's nice and settled. So now that the apple crisp is finished and it's sat for 30 minutes, I've cut myself a slice, and would you look at that? There is a spoonful of vanilla ice cream. How'd that get there? Not so healthy. Sue me. I can't eat apple crisp or any type of pie or any type of crisp without ice cream. It's so good. You could be bad like me and just put French vanilla ice cream on top. Or you would do the healthy way and don't put ice cream on it. This though, with the ice cream, it's so good. It's brown good. Good. Don't tell me a story.